The old grandfather clock chimed midnight, its sound echoing Elias's restless thoughts. He stared at the intricate carvings, each tick a reminder of the time slipping away, time he felt he was wasting. His life, once a vibrant tapestry of dreams, had become a muted gray. He'd always wanted to be a painter, to capture the world's beauty on canvas. But fear, a crippling companion, had kept him chained to his monotonous office job. He'd spent years meticulously filing papers, his artistic soul slowly suffocating under the weight of routine. One evening, a particularly brutal deadline looming, Elias found himself staring at a half-finished painting hidden in his desk drawer. It was a vibrant landscape, a testament to the passion he'd once possessed, a stark contrast to the sterile environment surrounding him. A wave of frustration crashed over him, a tidal wave of regret. He imagined the life he could have had, the exhibitions, the recognition, the sheer joy of creating. The image of his younger self, paint-splattered and full of life, burned in his mind. That night, sleep evaded him. The grandfather clock's relentless ticking seemed to mock his wasted years. He couldn't ignore the nagging voice inside him any longer. The fear remained, a persistent whisper, but it was no longer deafening. He realized that the greatest risk wasn't failure, but the regret of never trying. The fear of judgment paled in comparison to the fear of a life unlived. The next morning, Elias arrived at work with a newfound determination. He submitted his resignation, the words feeling liberating on the paper. His boss looked surprised, but Elias felt a surge of exhilaration. He didn't have a concrete plan, no guaranteed success, but he had something far more valuable, a renewed sense of purpose. He finally embraced the daunting, yet thrilling, task of pursuing his dream. He began to paint again, his strokes becoming bolder, his colors more vibrant, fueled by the lost time he was determined to reclaim. Months later, his paintings were displayed in a small local gallery. The opening night was a blur of nervous excitement and unexpected praise. Standing amongst his canvases, surrounded by the warmth of admiring eyes, Elias felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He'd finally found his motivation, not in external validation, but in the courage to confront his fears and chase the life he'd always envisioned. The old grandfather clock, still ticking away in his now empty office, no longer held the power to define his time. He was the master of his own clock now, painting his own masterpiece, one vibrant stroke at a time.